We have to change our mission if we're going to succeed in protecting nature. And we have to be clear that protecting nature is about helping people, because people need nature to thrive. In terms of my own personal journey, I've always loved nature. This little piece of land is where my parents came in the mid-1960s. I've spent, every summer in those mountains. It's what got me into this work and this life that I live. For 23 years, we have focused on protecting biodiversity. We are built upon a grail that all species need to be protected. That has not shifted. In just the past decade, working with our partners, we have protected more than 100 million hectares around the world, an area bigger than Massachusetts, California, and Texas combined. That's enormous. But as I began to look at the scale of loss to nature, and as I began to understand that with the billions of people wanting to enter the middle class, and the way development was taking place, and the emergence of climate change as a systemic threat, we had to broaden what we did from just taking care of nature to taking care of people. Unless we focus in on changing the way development operates, all of our conservation successes will be consumed by short-term needs and will not be sustainable. What we have to do now is we have to make the protection of nature a core ingredient of development. I thought about conversations that I had had with CI staff, and I remember they're saying, it's hard for us to get our heads of state to be concerned about conservation. But when you begin to talk to leaders around the world about this new mission that conservation is what they need to do for the well-being of their people, their response is, that's what we are interested in. It's very different from the response that we've gotten for so many years when you talk about we need to protect species, and heads of state say, love to do that, but that's low on my priority list. And then when you go and you talk to development agencies who for years have always said, we got to choose between environment and development is a priority. And you show them how what we do is vital to having clean water, a stable food supply, and preventing shifts in climate. They take notice. This opens the door for us to leverage our knowledge of science and our experience in the field into new opportunities and new partnerships. What's really wonderful is that what we have done in the past is absolutely essential for what we need to do in the future. What organization, what group of people, what partners, what alliances are more suited for doing that than the ones that we at CI have built up? We are changing and we embrace that change. Part of that change is how we present ourselves to the world. Our logo is really an important symbol of the organization. The new logo looks at a blue globe, a blue planet, which is forests and oceans and all life and all people. And it's underscored by a strong green line. And that underscore means that our commitment is to take care of this blue planet by making certain that development is done in a green, sound, sustainable way. We are proud of where we've been. We love what we've done. And now, we're challenged and excited by where we're going to go. And I have no idea where it's going to end up. But I can tell you that the response that I get when I speak to people all over the world, whether it's friends, whether it's school children, whether it's heads of state, is this makes sense. This is exciting. This is what we need. It's a moment of awakening, and that's what we need to rise to.